welcome. My name is Katrina, and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, Season 2, titled The Tower, a City in Peril, Episode 32. And I would like to introduce my beautiful players as well as their characters.
Hi, Marianne, play Siobhan Price, 10th generation Toreador.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm playing Christopher Masters, 10th generation Ventru, currently hiding in the shadows.
Hello, my name is Örjan, and I'm playing the role of Bingo the Poodle. No, I'm not. I am Sean the Bastard, 9th generation gang ruler.
All right. Well, we left them in the thick of it last time.
Mm-hmm.
You took our combat bombats!
Before we go into the action sequence of the scenes, we're going to go back into the scene with Shiv.
You said non-action, right? Good, good.
Well, it's going to be action, but it's like nobody's drawn any weapons in your scene yet.
Mm-hmm.
And as before, she's standing in this obsidian black hall with this thing in front of her, veiled.
Has the sheriff left, or is he on his way away?
Well, you see them. They're on their way.
Duke. I look at his direction.
He walks.
Why did you do it? For him and not for her?
She's silent and walks off.
Mm.
He's obedient, Miss Price.
You got to learn me that trick. How did you do it?
Which one of them?
Oh, that's true. There are so many. He doesn't know, does he?
He knows enough.
Enough to be manipulated like that.
Enough to do his part.
Hmm.
And we're almost there, Miss Price, thanks to your great gift and efforts. My vengeance is almost complete.
What's left?
The birth is left. To be reborn is left.
What part did that have in the beginning? Because I assume this is something new. This is not something you brought back from the old country, is it?
This is many years in the making.
For what purpose? Just to have control?
Since I knew they were gonna betray me.
How did you know?
'Cause I'm clever. More clever than them.
I forgot that time is different for you. For us.
Patience. What is a decade here and there in the scheme of things?
It must have hurt. Having your friends turn on you like that. Could only imagine if my friends, Chris and Sean, did that to me.
They gave me a gift in the end, you see. They didn't intend on it being a gift, but a gift nonetheless. It showed me there's another way to greatness. To taste divinity. The divine.
What is
to
this?
transcend these husks.
Just your soul harboring something else.
Well, it's almost like a god forming a new form out of flesh or clay.
Is that what you're making here? Is that what you have?
You're entitled to the truth, I think. You've earned it. Like good villains do. We like to talk, don't we? And I've kept this for so long, and to say it out loud to someone that's not in the known, it's refreshing, Miss Price. The words are just flowing out of me like a river.
I sometimes have that effect on people, but this time I think it's entirely you.
But to all great births, to all great divine accounts, I think you need a witness, and you, beautiful little thing, will be mine. You will behold the glory of my becoming.
Somehow I don't think that is a positive spin for my ending, or my tale.
Well, I'm not sure. I might keep you and savor your pain and feed upon your bloody tears and terror. And through that, you might see me for what I truly am.
I have to be honest with you. I don't possibly see what else you can take from me that you haven't already taken. What hurt, what pain is it you want from me? I'm not sure I can give you.
I will teach you, dearest Miss Price. There are levels of charity and pain.
Naughty.
Really.
Depends.
I understand that you are young and you can't possibly understand the ways of us. What I have created, well, it's short of a miracle. I have created my becoming, my Black Adam, my new form.
Nothing is enough for you, is it?
Oh, peculiar. Nothing is enough for me.
Will it ever?
I don't know. We will see when I have become what I'm supposed to become.
And what will you be then? What will remain of your true essence of you? Or maybe that doesn't matter.
I will be the truest me. I will go through the birth with the pain and the horror, and through it I will glimmer godlike powers.
And what of those closest to you? What of the Duke? What is his role in this after this? Because I thought he was just a pawn in your game.
Well, he is my child. He will sit at my feet and gaze upon me in all my glory.
That sounds rather boring, if I have to be honest. But whatever, I guess it suits him, doesn't it?
It suits me, Miss Price. And I take so much pride in what I have done all these years. As I said, it's like the words, they just flow out of me. It's refreshing to be able to tell someone their genius.
Don't hold back on my account, honestly.
All will be truly revealed when you witness the final step in my becoming.
And when is this due?
Oh, well, you gave me the last piece I need. That old thing that you gave me.
And what is your plan after this? Because Diana and Montgomery, what of them?
They self-destructed, just as I wanted.
So that was your plan as well?
Well, I was not gonna let them just get away with it. I wanted them to suffer. My giving them suffering was a gift. They too now get to taste the divinity of me.
And what do you think? No, let me rephrase that. How do you think you will get away with it? Because if a
Who is to stop me, Miss Price?
Do you think I'm the only one who knows? You're not that foolish.
Perhaps they know, perhaps some of those ragged little hunters or the other creatures might know, but they're too late. All the pieces are in their perfect position. You are where you are supposed to be. You gave me the last little piece I needed.
What if that piece is corrupted? What if it's not what you think?
You don't know I know what it is? Don't you think I can't hear them scream, Miss Price?
Is that all they do?
Plead, beg. It matters not. And soon you will understand everything. You are lucky, Miss Price. Your existence will have purpose. As before, it really did not.
Depends on what you mean by purpose.
And now you get to see my becoming. You're so lucky.
Lucky me.
Indeed, Miss Rice. It will be beautiful. Now, let's walk.
I don't think I have a choice, do I?
It's so much easier if you don't put up with struggle.
I'll walk.
I do appreciate you being accommodating, Miss Price.
I'm thinking in the back of my skull, where the fuck are you guys?
The cavalry! The scene cuts out right where I left it off. As the witch, for a minute, drowned out of sight in bodies upon bodies. You hear Kitty Cat screaming, I need to let the ward down. I need to get to her.
I'll cover you. I turn off the torch. I pull up the AK.
Protect Cal, she shouts.
Flip the switch to family. Pull the trigger.
Right. Start doing damage because you have a lot of targets.
I have a lot of bullets. These bullets go through. See, I first increase
Drum
my
magazine,
dexterity.
Huh?
Does he have a drum magazine?
No.
Oh.
Unfortunately not. Where's firearms? There are firearms. 1, 2, 3, 5. 2d6. Willpower. Check. I have no idea how the rules are for fully automatic.
I don't think there are any clear rules.
No, I don't think so.
I think the combat rules are very little developed here.
But I think 8 successes should be enough. That's actually a success on all dice and 2 critical ones. No messy.
So how many?
8.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, you are plowing in through. Going full Rambo style, shooting up a storm.
Yeah.
How many rounds do you pump?
I empty the magazine. I just stand there with a trigger pulled all the way in until it goes.
It's like you managed to cut down the first wave. But as soon as they're down, 10 more pop up behind.
Yeah, but as long as we can get to the witch.
Pushing forwards.
Pushing forward.
And Chris is still keeping hidden.
I'm gonna plans to protect Cal as Kitty Cat instructed. So as soon as someone start coming towards.
Yep, and they do.
Yeah, then he's just gonna start firing into the, like, stand completely still, waiting for the first one to point blank, and then just pull the trigger and start pulling the trigger.
It's a horde. It's a horde. So, new round, please.
Then I torch the put the light to the torch again. Is that a full action or is that a quick action?
I think that's a quick action.
Yeah.
So then we go Dex melee. After that,
So 2 successes on shooting, but since I was waiting for like point blank, I'm assuming that it's not that hard to hit.
No.
And another critical, still no messy, and 7 successes.
You're
With
standing
fire.
your ground. Yeah, and you're burning and you're firing. You see, Cal is kind of standing in between you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm standing a bit in front of him, and he's probably standing a little bit from him. So like on either side of him, flanking him, but a little ahead. So they have to pass us to get to him.
I'm covering Kitty Cat.
You see inside there. You see. Sometimes you see the white dog like diving, almost like a white shark.
Yeah, you've seen how foxes hunt in snow.
Yeah, but this is more like chomp.
Yeah.
It comes up and chomps. Yeah, Chris, you shoot. But you have 2 coming straight for you. They move very quickly. Are you resisting? Because you're being pulled to the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna resist, but like and he's gonna grab the arrow. Yeah, and just shove that as he falls back, like pulls back from them, and shove that into them to see if he can keep him at bay.
Keep him at bay, yeah.
That's melee, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Two successes. Not his forte. Oh, wait. Shit, I can roast the blood. I completely forgot that.
I used the welding torch as a lightsaber.
Yeah, you're cutting through shit. But are you even aware that Chris has been dragged to the ground?
No, at this point, I'm covering Kitty Cat. I said to cover her so we could get to the witch.
I'm guessing these don't have any. They don't have any eyes or any like face.
They have something that moves and shifts, but it's more like they're starting to rip at you, pulling at you. You're being like dragged hard, like almost like they're trying to dismember.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can
pulling him to pieces.
Yeah, literally wanting to pull him.
If I can, if they have any sort of memory, mind at all, if it's like anything at all. So I'm gonna do a Rorschach, and that was 10, so that's alright. And then it's manipulation plus dominate. Okay, I'm gonna try like to do a mesmerize, like freeze, just to keep him at bay. Nothing more, but just to keep him at bay. If that is possible, I'm gonna check. If that is possible, it might not be. Let's see. I mean, they might not even respond. They might not even have any higher brain functions at all. And I think I'm gonna push that one with a willpower, actually.
Do it.
So, see if I can. Oh, that's 3 I can reroll, right? Oh, that's better. 4 successes.
But these are souls, and they have minds. And when they're so close to you, you almost like, again, you hear screaming, "Save me, help me, save me, save me," like a drowning man struggling to stay afloat by holding on to another person. It's like you try to save someone drowning, they will drag you down with them in panic. That's how it feels like. So you shout at them, you see that they twitch and they stop, but you almost like the inside of your skull, you can hear them pleading and screaming for "Save me, save me."
I'll give you peace. And I pull the other gun. I'll start firing into them.
Yeah, you see that they splat, but the sheer terror of hearing them scream. And as it's like, Sean, you've been standing, you've been holding your ground, but if they stop, they don't fucking stop coming.
We keep fighting.
And then you hear Cal scream, "Kitty cat, do it now. We can't hold them off, do it now." It's like, fuck. It's like, and the room goes weird. He says something. "Not on my watch." And from the wave, like the sea of dead spirits covered in this black goo, is like an small atomic bomb of light. They disintegrate. The wave comes towards you. But as you for a second saw death coming at you, because you see these creature burns with this light, and you felt instinctively, yeah, this is gonna fucking kill you too. You see Cal is sorting, it's like, almost like there's a barrier.
Crawl backwards, staggering up, trying to get up again.
The room is extremely bright for a minute. The walls burn with souls disintegrating. In front of you, you see Kitty Cat sitting, holding the dog and staring down at Amber.
I put my hands down again to blink, stumble forward.
Yeah, Kitty Cat falls back, almost like the dog catches her. And Cal, oh, fuck, she's burned too much. I need to help. I need to give her something.
Do it. And I'll stumble forward.
And he's like, "Sean, fucking help me, get me there."
Where is Cal?
But he's asking you to get him there.
Yeah,
he's just behind you, probably.
Just behind you.
Yeah, okay, then
he's stumbling. He's like, "Oh, this."
I grab his. Give him a hand, and I pull him up, and I push him towards her.
Yeah, Kitty Cat is like, the eyes are flickering. Amber, on the other hand, is badly torn.
I walk up to her.
You see her body is shaking, and she's bleeding out of the mouth, and she's crying, and he's like, "I don't want to die. Please, I don't want to die."
Chris will walk over to her and he'll sit down, just like kneel with one like knee to the ground and one up, and he'll take her hand. It's okay. if you give blood to someone who's like at death's door, it could technically save them, but it could also go. It could go the other way as well, couldn't it?
It could go both ways. Could either get a baby or a goal.
Because I don't think he's struggling. Like he is seeing that. I mean, it's the same sort of. I don't know if it's part of his like macho style seeing woman injured, or it's just the same when he saw when he accidentally. Well, accidentally, I say, when he shot kitty cat. You know, that, like it brings back memories of that.
Yeah, you see, she got blood splatter on her face. Her makeup is smeared. Her clothes are ripped.
Or if he's just seeing an opportunity or not. I can't help, but there's a risk.
Dad, I don't want to die. She looks at you like her arms shaking. Please help me.
I can help. I'll try, but there's a risk. Try to hold on. Focus on your heart beating. Stay alive. And he puts it to her mouth. And I guess I'm gonna have to do a rose check there as well. Because see if on fire with rose checks, liking that an 8.
No worries.
Hang on. Listen to my voice. Stay alive. Feel your heart beating. Don't go over.
Her breathing is coming in, and she's like, I don't feel okay.
Don't worry. Let it do its work. Like he licks his wound close again.
She's laying there, like standing her breath. On the opposite side, you see Cal is leaning down, whispering to Kitty Cat. And they're doing something. You're vampires, you can't see this.
No, I think I'm leaning down beside her as well then. Kitten, we need you.
Well, it was almost like when he's done whispering, she smacks out of the stage she's in and gets up like with a big breath, like Cal looks tired. She turns. Are they gone? Are they all dead? Are they gone?
Ashes.
I didn't want to do that. They're just innocent things. They don't know what they're doing.
No, but we have to stay alive. To get down there.
I feel fucking bad. I feel fucking horrible.
Well, let's just
hope they got purified and I get to go away from this horrible place.
Yeah, let's hope that.
The dog licks her face, looks very concerned. He took the battle fine.
Yeah, I scratched the dog behind his ear.
I think Chris is a bit contemplative before he speaks because he's technically not legal to critical without permission, but well, permission's mission. But
you're the prince now.
Yeah, but
ask yourself.
Yeah,
can I do it? Yes, I can.
Yeah, but it's more that it's the feeling of the same feeling he had when the feeling when he helped Miss Fairchild, like when he ensured her survival, that feeling of being able to help someone saving their life, which is like a very like
how
invigorating. Yeah, like it's sort of an volition. Now you are still good. There's still something good about you. But then again, also it's like in the back of his head.
How much blood is on the floor behind her?
Why?
Oh. Let's check.
Oh, I get more hungry.
You can what? It's like, but go ahead, people. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, well, you can actually probably get something out of it, can't you? You bastard.
You can get nothing.
Something tells me that she's not of an Italian heritage. Are you okay?
I feel strange.
You will, and you will feel stranger still, but you'll live.
And you'll fight
You
another
once
day.
will.
What did you do to me? What am I now?
Alive.
You're you.
Am I like you? She almost snarls when she says it.
I
Does
put
it
my
matter?
fingers at
A
her.
weak pulse.
No, you're still alive. You're still human. I'll explain everything to you. We will talk. I'll explain to you. But look at me. And I like curl her face, look into her eyes. You're you. Hang on to that. You're you. You haven't changed that. Not who you are. Think of it more as a temporary state of being. It saved your life. It heals your wounds. And we will talk more.
At what cost? I wonder.
You'll get your vengeance. You can't do that dead.
At least that's something. That is important.
At this point, it's everything. Hold on to that. Let's kick some ass.
Cal gets up with Kitty Cat. I lost the fucking trail, and there's only one place I know where to take us.
Bring us.
I don't want to go. I don't want to fucking go back there.
We need to get to the Shiv and the Wild Rose to Trixie before everything go to hell.
Amber, do you still see her? The spell is still up. Almost like she looks into nothing.
I'll help her up.
Oh no. She relays the conversation she just had with the Dark Duke to you guys.
Shit on it. We need to get there.
Double pace.
Carl, it's a lot to ask, but get us there, please.
There's only one way I know to get there, but I have to go somewhere I don't want to go.
I walk to... Chris crosses quickly over to Kitty Cat and puts his hand on her shoulder. Go to him. Hold his hand.
I will. Just... He might not be okay where we're going. But I'll get him through. I'll get him through. I'm sure I'll get him through.
Good. And then I'll walk back to Amber. And he'll lean in, put his hand on her shoulder, lean in. You got to fight another day. You can get your vengeance, but take it from me. Best vengeance you can get is to survive this and live. Really live.
I don't know what really living is since he took her. Almost killed us, and now.
You can find out when this is over. When this is done, you can find out. She'd want that, I'm sure. We'll talk.
Tomoshiki gets a faraway look. I only knew her for a minute, you know.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Reminds me of someone else I know.
Yeah, 1 minute to make you crazy.
Right, no, though, it's 1 minute to midnight, so let's get this done.
Yeah. Amber walks also over to Cal. It's like, it's gonna be that place, isn't it? Yeah. We're going back to that place. Yeah. And as he walks on, out of nothing, you hear a stampede of horses. Freaks you the fuck out.
We've heard it before. I was half expecting to fall back into some lost memories.
Yeah, it's like...
pulled by this one.
Where the fuck is Trixie?
And then you hear Cal says, well, welcome to church, gentlemen. You step into a cave. You see the blackness is not the same in here. It's almost like there's a pocket in this labyrinth of obsidian. This is a pure cave. It's been quite a bit has fallen in, like the roof has fallen in. But you still see the pews. Something also hanging in the end, but it's covered in debris. What is it? Is it crystal tie?
Yeah, is it the thing hanging at the end? Is it a sort of like vaguely cross shaped, and is it still feeling of is the ground still consecrated at least or not? When Chris he sees the cross, he's like, and he backs off.
No, it's not consecrated like that.
No, but the cross is enough. The cross is enough. And I'm gonna do a Rorschach, and I'm gonna slip back into the shadows. Averting his gaze, keeping his averting his gaze, keeping his distance for the cross. 6. I'm on fire with the Rorschachs.
You see Cal on the other side. I can't be here, old friend. Fuck, I can't be here. Almost as like he's looking into something else. And all of a sudden you see him like he's hitting one of the pews and he shouts, "It should have been me. It should have been fucking me." And Kitty Cat runs over. Cal, no. Where would I have been without you? Where would she be without you? We're going, boys. Can we just give it 2 seconds?
Of course.
I'm just gonna 2 seconds. This is very hard for him to be here. Chris is like, it's fine.
Blended into the shadows, you see he slides back into the wall as far as averting his gaze from the cross.
But this is not consecrated ground.
No, but the cross is more than enough to make him in at least.
Well, it's not really a cross. It's somebody hanging on it, but it's kind of covered in debris, so you're good.
Yeah, okay.
Who's hanging on it?
Filthed.
It's difficult to see. It looks like rubble and bones.
A young girl, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Or a middle-aged man.
Or a middle-aged man.
Cut to ribbons.
Very dark things happen down here.
Yeah.
Let's not forget. As the boys have a breather, Shiv enters the heart of the labyrinth with the Dark Duke. The room is grand, almost round in shape. There are several, almost cells in pure glass to one side. A big, almost like operating table, but in black. And there's this pit again. You hear these slick, weird noises of something almost crawling. You see the Black Duke stands there beside the Wild Rose, which is sitting.
Does she seem...
Yeah, she's big.
Yeah. I look to the Dark Duke. And then I look to the sheriff. Back at the Duke again.
He looks down. My sire understood the power of sacrifice. Without her sacrifice, I would not be able to do the ritual to save my soul.
And she did that willingly. For you.
understood like the bloodlines need to be kept.
But I thought she would keep it with herself and with the sheriff.
Nah.
That was the purpose of your sacrifice, was it not?
So I was like, too much tittle-tattle on that part.
How did you convince her? What did you do to her? Or did you have him do your dirty work again?
Very right. Child, she talks a lot, this one.
I still don't understand it. And I looked to the sheriff. You talk about honouring your bloodline, and yet you cause your grandsire's demise and your loved ones for him. The one that wanted to harm you, the one that wanted to throw you away like trash. The one that saw no value in you.
Watch your tongue, little one, you see, the dog dude says.
Oh, am I touching something I should not? Does he not know?
He knows
How
what
little.
he needs to know. He is a part.
A pawn, you mean?
Great. He is a part of my becoming. He knows the importance of sacrifice. He knew his love needed to be sacrificed.
He is worth more. He has value.
He knows his place. Like your young
like your
things of this
laptop.
time. You don't understand. You only borrow the blood.
And look at the show.
Ignorant.
How can you let this happen? You were smart. This I thought so. She thought so. She fought for you. She died for you. And this is how you treat her. How can you be so weak?
But it's not really her.
It is. It's her soul. It might be in someone else, but it's the same as with him. In her. What is the difference? Is it not him?
Enough, you hear the dog dude says.
No, I don't think it is.
I think you need to view my becoming, at least see my divine form.
Not until I know what drives him, because it's not what you think it is. He is more. He deserves more. He deserves better. Sheriff, if you truly want her back, if you want to change things, you can. I know a way. I have someone that would help us. But you need to stand up to him.
You see the dog.
Don't be the puppy.
Around. Shush now.
Puppet.
You feel the power of the dominant, the dominate. You do so. Fuck. You talk too much. Shush for a minute. We all need to take a breath. And calm yourself. Hold on, I just need to grab some tools. You're sitting there feeling like, fuck, you've been shushed.
But if he's grabbing, so he's turning away from me and going towards the table.
Yeah, well, somewhere. You're not really sure where he's going. Away from where you are.
Because I think if he's... I have the arrow. Because we were standing quite close, right?
Mm.
So I think as I kind of, he shush me, I want to take down the... I want to like take down the... And then as he turns away, I want to try and stab him where I approximately think the heart is.
Go for it.
That's is it dex melee or yeah? I want to do arouse the blood first. And that's a 10, so I guess that's okay. Jesus. And what does that rouse blood do? Is it 1 die extra?
Yeah, in
As far as
dexterity.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
There's strength for dexterity
I
depending
need
on how
that.
you want to do it.
Fuck. Okay, I'm going to use a will. I have 4 now, so I'm going to use a will and see if I can get some more. And that's the remaining of up to 3 dices. Sorry, I'm just double checking.
Yep, you can reroll 3 dices.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 6.
6 out of 6?
Mm.
Needed 5. So.
What?
Then you need to do 5 in damage before it's half the vampire to stake.
I don't know what
it's very difficult.
But 6 is really good. So
it's really good.
I'm not a melee character.
No, you hit him. But he moves a little bit like, what are you doing? Like, whoop, and you're like,
yeah.
It flicks around really fast, and then you see underneath the veil for a minute. And what you see underneath there is not something you ever want to see again. It is almost like someone has just taken a face and just torn at it and melted it. Like teeth have been moved up, which shouldn't be. The eyes are, one eye is too large and one eye is almost like dripped down. It's terrifying. It flicks around and grabs your neck. There's no need for violence. Just like this. Speak, if you please.
I'm not giving this to you. You're getting it for free. I'm not like him. I have a will of my own, even if your grandson doesn't.
He knows what parts he needs to play.
Can I roll a persuasion and try and shout at the sheriff?
Do so.
Sorry, I'm like roll. Failing everything. 6, because I have 2 of those funny thingies.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, but it's only.
What do you shout?
Please snap out of it. You don't have to be like him. You don't have to do what he thinks. Think for yourself. Pick your happy ending. Don't lay down like a dog for him. Pick your future, the one that you truly want. Be with her. Live your life. Be yourself. Please snap out of it. Help her live.
He looks down at her.
Redeem yourself.
He takes a step. Clearly unsure. That minute we're going to cut the scene over to them.
I don't want to die.
A couple of minutes pass and Anne can't say, I've got it. I know where we're going.
Let's go.
I can feel her here. Can't you? Amber, can't you feel her here? Yeah. It's like she's showing us the way. Grace. On a part of the wall, it's almost like it's been badly bricked up. Cal looks at it. It's time for you, boys, isn't it? Aren't you unnaturally strong and stuff? Can you get us through that?
I might
try.
be thick-headed enough. 9 on the rouse. It's only brick, yeah?
Yeah, it's like a brick stone. It's not like concrete or it.
No.
You could break through it.
Yeah. One of the pews. Use that as a ram.
I'll help.
That is a 2.
And I got a 2 as well.
That's 4. Well, you'd think you need another go, and then you should be through.
Yeah.
The pews are quite solid. They've been here a minute. They're, what's it called? Putrefied?
Petrified?
Petrified.
Oh, they haven't been that long.
Putrefied.
That's what the Black Lily has done.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to re-roll that. 1 success.
3.
On your second or third attempt, you were not sure. You managed to break through. You see nothing ahead. Cal, on the other hand, says, "We're right there." And that's also when Amber says, "She's in danger. She's in danger now. We gotta go now."
Relight the torch.
You heard Cal say to Kitty Cat, "This is your moment. She's here with us. You can do this." It's like, "I know. I just need to get close enough. I'll make sure you do." You hear him say.
We got you. We got you, kitten.
You walked into pure darkness, black as night, black as ink, black as nothing you've ever, like, you can't even imagine the density of this blackness. And then all of a sudden, it's like you're pushing through like a magical veil. And the scene in front of you, because you're on the back of them, you see the Black Lily close to Shiv. The Black Duke almost like in front of her. And the Wild Rose now standing, actually. 1 meter beside of him. And behind them is a pit. A horrible thing. And the room is as I have described before.
Can I roll to see them?
Yep. This is basically when you shouted at him to move. To do something.
Yeah. I have 3 successes.
Chris is not there.
Hmm?
Chris is
He's
not
there.
there. He's hidden from view.
Okay, I see the rest. Where the others?
Mm-hmm. What do you guys choose to do? Do your rolls? Do your thing?
Chris is gonna slither into the room. He's gonna stay in the shadows and move quietly as he can. We need to get Kitty Cat to the Dark Duke, which means we gotta stop the Black Duke from intervening. So I'm gonna slide up towards the Black Duke.
How far are we from the scene?
4 or 5 meters.
Oh, nothing more. So it's 2 steps and a swing, and
You're very close. It's not like you have to run for 20 meters.
no. It's actually 2 steps and a swing with a torch.
Is he still holding me?
Which one of them?
You are yes.
Let me see. Dex, Brawl. No,
Because
Dex
I think
melee.
if I see they come after my little speech, whenever I can, I want to try and get out of it. Like, I want to try and get out of the grapple and get away from him.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9. So I have 4 plus 2, 6. I am going to try to hit the Dark Duke, aka the Queen of the
Black Lily.
the Black Lily.
Which is holding Shiv. Yep.
I rolled 4 to try and get out, and I used the will.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
I rolled 2 criticals and 3 others, so it is a good 7.
Mm-hmm. What are you trying to do? Are you burning, hitting?
I am burning, hitting the Dark Duck.
The dark duck.
Yes, I'm using the blowtorch almost like a bat, so that pointy end with the flame is going into the vampire with 7 successes.
Yep. You hit.
Mm.
But there is also motion here. This is an old thing.
Yeah.
You hit. The garments are catching fire. But the thing's got Shiv. Rose check.
6. So, okay.
Or is it will?
It's
Is it
will.
or Rose? It's will.
Rotschreck is will. Fear
Okay.
of the red
That's...
fear.
And will was what? Composure and resolve?
Yes.
Yes.
That's 2. I have no clue what I'm trying to aim for. Like, it's...
It depends on the size of the flame.
How big is it?
The torch is
So it's not really
5,
big
10.
right now.
No.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry,
not,
can I just understand why am I rolling will?
because
trying...
that is to keep you from going into frenzy.
Okay.
By fear of the flame.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
But you had 2 successes.
Yeah, for a bonfire, I think it's 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And it's not that big. By
Okay.
far. But it's warm.
Yeah, well, I rolled 4 for the trying to get out of it. So I don't know if I get that opportunity.
Hold on, you might do, you might not.
Yeah. If I die of fire, we're going to have a word.
You're in Denmark.
There we go, that's what I want.
There's other ways.
Just call out Terje Vigen.
Yeah. Row across the Skagen to kick my ass.
Yep, with my football.
Yeah.
About Chris,
He's roasting the blood for some extra dexterity. An 8, that's fine. And the plan is, I mean, he's attacking the Dark Duke. He's holding Shiv towards, like in one side, towards the Black Duke. So he's edging up with the pointy thing of the arrow ready, and his original intention was to stab the Black Duke in the heart, the sheriff, to immobilize him, so he couldn't stop Kitty Cat from reaching her target. But what is the Black Duke doing? Is he doing anything?
Oh yeah, no, he's doing something.
but I can't see what.
Because everything's happening at the same time, so I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
say what he's going to do,
No.
so we can counter that.
No. So I'm going to do that. That was my original intention. We don't know what's going on here. We don't know how manipulation has been going. So yeah, I'm going to stab him in the back.
Because that worked so well for me with my little pencil.
Yeah, but you tried to stab something way older than him.
Fair enough.
And Tarja is no many Chris is
No.
obfuscated.
Yeah, that's not going to look well. Do I want to use a will and push this?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
But isn't he like also way older and way more into those powers than Chris is?
Everybody's more strong.
But you probably distracted him plenty.
Maybe.
Yeah, no. Nope. Don't go 2
How
successes. Only 2 successes. Only 2. So that's not good enough.
Only 2. Oh shit! This is going to be fun. Yeah. Scene is as follows. Ka, Alan, and Kitty Cat are coming, but they are not as fast and agile because you guys kind of came through first. And everything's happening super, super fast. The Dark Duke. The clothes have ignited. But it's got grips on Shiv. And they're falling backwards. Moving quickly. Unnaturally so.
How far from the edge did you say we were?
Not very far. 2 meters or so, 3 meters. We haven't seen down yet. Chris lunges at the Black Duke. You don't really know what happened. But you have been grabbed. Flung to the ground. And the pencil is now in your neck.
Only question is who? Him or her?
Hmm?
Him or her? That's the only question. The Dark Duke or the Wild Rose?
Do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see curly hair. Something white around you. As you feel it, it's jabbed in. I'm thinking you will get what aggravated from a pencil in the neck? Would you?
Not aggravated.
No, lethal?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not aggravated. It's not like wood in the heart. But it's just like, eep. You slam to the ground. You, on the other hand, there's Sean. You are flung.
By what?
That's the Black Duke. So you can do a Dex Athletic to land.
Dex Athletic to land. Good thing I have shitloads of athletics. No, I don't. I am going to use another will. Still only 1 success.
Only 1 success?
Yeah.
To land?
Yeah.
Okay, you land and you land awkward and hard and you're not sure if you have damaged the tank. Of course, you don't take any damage from it, you just got moved. It was basically, oh, you're burning. Like literally just a quick celebrity protein fucking tossing you the hell, rouse the blood. A power move. Fuck off with you. You see the basically in the corner of your eye, you see the hunters are coming in and Amber. And as you like land awkwardly, you see Amber is there in case you're gonna explode. beside you.
Mm.
Above Chris, you see the snarling, horrendous creature that is the wild rose. But the eyes look vacant.
Like she's being controlled by someone else?
It's weird. Not that she's controlled by someone else, but it's
Trixie,
strange.
you in there? Time to come back to us. Preferably before I'm turned into shish kebab. Come on, kiddo.
I would like Shiv to do a dex athletics because she's being moved.
I was like, can I use this roll I had to get away? I guess not. Yeah.
When you roll against these old things, you have to roll insane.
It's 5.
Dex athletic.
Yeah.
Yep. As you're being dragged towards the edge, obviously the black dark duke is not in full flame, but it's burning. Clearly he wants over the edge for some reason, and he wants you to come.
I don't want to come.
It's like you're almost like you going down to that, sliding, trying to grab hold of something, and then you feel like he's over the edge, holding your foot as you manage to get your nails in an imaginary crevice on the floor.
Can I try and kick
Grab
him
her!
loose?
I
What?
shout.
What?
Grab Shiv! I shout.
Oh. But I'm going to try and kick him loose. Probably, I don't know.
We still have a black duke.
6 successes in trying to kick him loose.
Now the question is, will the Black Duke save you in order to save his love?
Unless you kill him first.
We shall see. We're just going to have a quick break before we do that. It's not going to be that easy. For fuck's sake.
No, of course not.
All right. A quick break, and then we'll be back.
Right.
Maybe I'm not so yellow.
Yeah.
It's
the sun. It's the Norwegian sun.
The sun is yellow at night.
Now she's turning into fake news.
Ugh, no thank you.
Thanks.
Cheesy poofs!
Bye. All right, welcome back from the break. We are in the thick of it. Shit's about to go down. The stage is as follows. Shiv is barely holding on not to be pulled down into this horrendous pit of whatever the fuck that is. Chris is pinned to the ground by the wild rose. The hunters are making their way in. Amber has been helping Sean back up in the fear of the thing. Gas tank exploding, and the Black Duke is now focused in on him and her.
I ask
And there
her,
we are.
how's the pressure on the tank? Is it going down?
Is down good or bad?
Down is bad. That
Yeah,
means
it's going down.
it's leaking.
Yeah, yes, yeah. It's not good. It's not good. You got that shit. Get it off.
Throw it in the pit. Throw it in the pit.
I mean, he's already tried to put me on fire, so he might as well succeed.
I'm looking at the Black Duke. If this thing on my back goes boom, you have no chance of survival. This is powerful enough to take out. It's a reason they have a 200 to 300 meter radius when a garage like mine is on fire. It's because of this tank.
His eyes now.
You better run.
Sounds like you better run.
Are you willing to take the chance?
Are you? He says.
I'm Irish. I'm dumb enough.
And he's gonna see if you're bluffing or not.
I'm not.
Well, then you're gonna blow up everyone. If you stay. If you stay with that thing.
Well, that can happen. That is what I'm saying. And I said to tell the Duke that if he doesn't run off, it's a big chance this is going to go boom.
I ain't going anywhere.
Then I throw the gas tank into the pit.
Well, that is like you have to get through me.
Is he between me and the...
Yeah, because he threw you the other way.
Ah, okay. Then I have more
He
of the...
didn't throw you. He didn't throw you to the pit. He threw you the other way.
Yeah.
Away.
Then I tell him to catch. And I throw it to him. Flaming and all. And then I start running.
I want to know how flammable this is, because I'm just going based on what you're saying, and that's...
On a scale from 1 to 10, it's 12.
What is it called?
Acetylene.
But is that common in these tanks?
Yes. It's a common welding gas. It is highly, highly, highly flammable. It is a mixture of that and oxygen. It burns at 3, 4, 5,000 degrees. And it's quite normal to have in a garage. You can use that, or you can use electricity to weld.
Yeah.
I think we're ending our Vampire the Masquerade campaign.
I need to know this. I need to... Because I'm not sure.
I'm also hoping that...
I'm being fact-checking because I want to know.
Oh, it's a reason when a garage like that is burning and one of these tanks are burning, you put snipers at some 100 meters distance to blow off the cap of the tank.
Mm-hmm. And how big is it?
No, this is not the big ones. This is maybe not a 100 liter, maybe a 20, 30 liters or something.
Yeah, because you need to, obviously Vampire Man carrying it around.
Yeah.
No, because I was just reading and they were very large, the ones I was looking at.
Yeah, the big ones.
I know I'm being a dick, but I'm gonna...
This is like a grill season size, right?
Yeah,
what you have next to your gas griller?
It's a bit bigger than that.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's just I need to know.
I can see if I can find them.
Because potentially if you're throwing it at him, you're throwing it at them. So then I have to deem the level of threat you are and how bad it's going to be for you.
If it blows, it doesn't necessarily...
No, I'll roll on it. I just want to know what the hell it is.
They come in as small as 10-liter bottle.
It wasn't really easy to find, actually, the information. So I just have to have the demon on it.
Let me see.
How many liters do you think you would be
Probably
able
a
to
10-liter
carry?
of that and 10-liter of oxygen. So.
This is when we have cue the lift music, like the elevator music. Yeah.
Pause. Well, when it's if I'm gonna rule on something, I want to know what it is. Because I don't particularly know a lot about gas tanks on the back. Okay, maybe it's the same one I was reading. Well, that's a video. You said me a video.
Yeah, of an explosion of a small bottle. Let me see if I can find some.
And how small was that?
I'm not quite sure how big that is, but it's a big boom.
Yeah, it's a big boom, but it's not going to take down a block. Explodes a car. Still, you'll do a lot of damage.
It will do a lot of damage.
But it's not going to take down the entire facility.
No, not this small of a bottle. Not the entire facility.
Okay, so I'm going to go off of what you just showed me. Like it's that type of explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I have to base it on something.
Yeah.
So that's what it is?
Yes.
Plus the Wild Rose Trixie at all react to me talking to her?
We gotta get to that. I just need where everybody is, and if he's actually throwing it at you lot, then
I'm throwing it
reaction.
to the black.
He's in the middle of everyone, so
he's in the middle of everyone.
Is that?
Yes, it's been in the middle.
That's why my reaction is large, because it's like if you're gonna blow up everyone, I need to know.
Yeah, you didn't tell us how people were in combination to each other.
I'm gonna clear it out so we have no misunderstanding.
But how can he be? Can he be covering both the pit and being between us?
It's not covering the.
It's not covering the pit.
No.
It's between me and the pit. That is all I know.
Okay.
Yeah. But you guys are in such a proximity of him that if he threw it at him, the explosion would hit you guys. At least, yeah, Chris would for sure be taken out. Shall I make a map?
I think that might help, maybe showing the viewers just so.
Yeah. Sometimes one needs a battle map. Hold on.
Yeah, because I only have my little stick figure drawing from the beginning, but that's changed now that everyone has been scattering.
Mm-hmm. They are more behind. Hold on. Okay.
But who is who?
Who is who?
Shiv.
Yes.
Chris. And Wild Rose. Black Duke. Sean. Amber. Chris. Cal. Kirke.
Okay. Then it would be completely stupid to.
That's what I was like. Whoop.
Yeah, it's good to have all the information, you know.
Well, just ask and you will receive.
Just turn her off.
Can he have a do-over?
He can't. Of course, if something was unclear, we always do do-overs.
Yeah. How big is the Black Duke?
He is rather tall. What did I say? 190?
Yeah.
Yeah.
189 or something? He is rather tall. He is not small. do you need a minute to think?
I need a minute to think.
Yeah.
Because now I've got a
All right.
ticking time bomb, and now another ticking time bomb. I've got a ticking bomb. The question is...
And you can use it. It just depends what you want to use it for.
Yeah.
Chris, then. You're talking to...
Yeah. Does it seem like reacting at all?
What are you saying?
No, I could try to call out, like, Trixie, are you there? Come back to us. We need you now.
Are you doing any charisma, manipulation, empathy?
I'm thinking Sienna is just gonna be pleading with her, Yeah, I'm gonna do manipulation plus what would that be then? Leadership, perhaps, like reaching her.
If you want to be like more stern.
Because I don't really see subterfuge being useful here.
No.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I mean, Trixie was a little sister kind of person, and she might respond to a leadership, bigger brother kind of.
Yeah, like authority.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try that then, shall we?
Like, listen here, young missy.
Nah, only 2 successes.
No, but still, we'll see.
If not, I'm gonna try something else next round.
Mm-hmm. You see, the world rose is almost like it's paused in weird, but the gaze is looking more at Shiv than on you.
Okay, then I'm gonna try one desperate last thing. It's gonna...
Because Shiv is like holding on for their life. It's like, it's very slippery. You think you almost managed to kick him off, but because you feel the grip is constantly slipping.
Yeah.
It's almost like you feel like claws sticking in.
Mm-hmm.
And this I do know, because this does give you aggravated.
That is true.
And you take one.
Mm-hmm.
And that is pain. That's like you yelp.
But it's not enough pain to let go. I can still maintain try and...
I'm just saying, it's like someone's holding on and now they are willing to really harm you.
Yeah.
Or drag you. You're not really
I
sure.
still... If it's... The thing is still on me, I need to...
Yeah, it's on your foot.
Yeah, I need to... I don't want to look down, but I mean, if I know it's...
You can say your waist is still above the edge.
Okay. But
so your ass and your feet are hanging over. But you're there.
Yeah. I still want to try and then kick again.
Go for it.
Yeah. Jesus, these dice. Okay, three of those starry ones, special ones. What is that? Is that 6?
5.
And then
2, 4,
7?
5. It's like...
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm
woman.
sorry. I like my rolls.
What's Chris doing as this is happening?
It's going to try one more time, and this time it's gonna...
Oh, you muted.
Must have hit it and muted. He's gonna try one last time. Desperate time. He's gonna reach deep inside of him, and he's gonna use mesmerize, manipulation plus dominate. He's gonna drop Chris, grab Shiv.
On Rose?
Yeah, on Rose.
Very hard to do that on very old thingies.
But let's see. Nine successes.
What? The fuck? What are you guys? What's in the tea?
Me and
3 successes on normal successes on the reds, 2 normal successes on the black, and critical success on the blacks. So 4 for the criticals and 5 for the rest.
What the hell are you guys? Did you order dices from the dark web? What the hell are you doing?
Well,
Yep.
Well, it's first like
We did
He
some
spectacularly failed the other things he tried to do.
rituals.
This stabby thing didn't go as particularly well.
Nah. So say it. 9 successes. Fucking hell.
Drop, Chris, grab Shiv.
You see this thing, you're unsure what it is. It's almost like it for a minute looks down at you. And you see the wrong colored hair. You see a streak of purple. Prince. And she crawls. Over you. Towards the edge. She moves towards the edge. I'm not really sure what Sean and the Black Duke is doing at the minute, because we're going to watch that after. We're taking scene by scene. Because everything's happening real weird fast. Like real time fast. You, Shiv, you're kicking on a fucker. Get off me. And you feel like you're getting caught because it's like grabbing and re-grabbing. And you take another lethal. Aggravated.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel the pressure disappear.
Enough to try and crawl out of it?
Well, and as you do crawl, you see it's still the wild rose, but you see a purple streak in the hair.
Trixie.
Lifting you up. Like almost doing this. Because the body is so much bigger than Trixie would be.
Yeah. Thank you, Trixie. Thank you.
Are you safe?
I'm okay. Come back to us, right? Stay for a minute.
I don't know.
But you do. And you want to, right? Cal is here. Oh, did I see Cal, by the way? I'm not sure if I... Yeah.
It's like almost like time stands still a little bit. But there's like a battle behind them. You see, like, because I don't know what Sean and the Black Duke are doing now, and the hunters are coming. So everything is... And Chris, you see this. You see she's setting her down.
Please. Stay for a minute.
She breathes for a minute. The purple goes away. Love.
Hayden?
It's still weird because it looks like the wild rose.
Yeah. Well.
He grabs and holds. I don't know how long I have.
Enough time, I'm sure.
I love you. I love you forever. And I'm sorry for doing this to you.
I will love you always. But I don't want to lose you again.
I was never lost. Pushes you.
Backwards into the hole?
Into the room. Into the room. In towards Chris.
Okay.
And then up behind him comes something. Very large. And very terrifying. First it looks like snakes crawl on the ground. Tentacle things. Black, slithering. Before that, Sean, what do you do?
I look at Amber. Can you push him?
Yeah, what's your plan?
Him, the tank, into the hole.
Fuck.
3, 2, go. I turn the tank over to my stomach, and I football rush the Duke. The plan is to push him and the tank into the hole, into the pit.
And what do you want from Amber?
For her to use whatever powers she has to help me do that.
Yeah.
And hopefully...
Push and ignite.
Hopefully, I will not go into the pit. But we'll see what the...
No, she says, I got you. I got you. Do it now.
So first, rouse the blood. That's a 2, so now I have 3 red dice and 1 black. This is going to go good, right?
Let's just hope you get hungry and start chomping on him instead and follow him over the edge while drinking his blood.
I use my last willpower. And that is a 4 successes. Luckily, no bloody criticals.
You also get help from Amber here.
Yeah.
This, so I'm rolling for her as well. He gets almost like he gets pissed of this vulgar despair. Like, are you gonna fucking push me? Are you gonna fucking push me? And but then also she piles on, and you see she starts pushing at him, almost trying to burn him. And then he gets pissed. He swipes out as he stumbles back, and it's heat protein. Part of the Nosferatu powers. You cannot dodge this. There's John.
No, I have no plan to dodge it.
No,
I'm trying to go through him.
Yeah, you get caught. You get too aggravated immediately.
That's okay.
Anybody have fortitude?
Nope.
Yeah, I do. But I picked the unswayable mind and not the physical protection bit. Because it felt more like his style. Learned something from being mind fucked by his sire.
On the corner of your eye, Sean, you see Shiv is being flown back.
She's thrown back into safety.
Yeah, but as staying there, you see it like the wild rose, but it doesn't look like the wild rose, but it is. But you hear the voice say, "I was never lost."
I want to push him into this pit, but that will only make things worse.
You're talking about the Duke, not Aiden, now, right?
Both.
The Duke scrambles and grabs the wild rose.
Can I react on that? I can just say what I want, and then you can say no, bitch. But
no, bitch.
I'm probably closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But I'm going to try and get back, and I'm going to try and hold on to Rose for dear life because I don't want anything to happen. Yeah.
Well, because John did I was like, he got him fucking get him over the edge with this thing that can explode at any minute. But then again, he stood there, or she stood there, and he was just flailing, randomly fucking grabbing.
Quick question. I'm standing fairly close to it, right? Am I still standing close? I'm also standing close to the table that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is gonna reach quickly as he can, grab the biggest sharp object there is there, and he's gonna go for the Duke's wrist. Let's see if we can't get him to let go.
Yeah, everybody react on this, because this is the last thing you're going to do for this episode.
Yeah, I'm going to roast the blood to get a
2,
more...
4, 6, 7 successes. I'm trying to run and hold. I don't know if that's 2 actions, or however you want.
How's your celerity?
I have rapid reflexes. I don't have the speed. I just have rapid reflexes. So yeah. And I don't think that helps in this situation, unfortunately.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a willpower.
They're gonna be like the hungry, willless creatures.
Oh yeah.
It says
weak, blood-crazed animals. I still got some composure and resolve on my 2 primary stats. Aha, there's better.
I mean, it's only mentioning like dodging projectiles and stuff like that. It says like perceive events instantly and react to them with superhuman hilarity.
Yeah.
Lair?
So you have lightning. So that will give you, I will say, will give you a bonus to react super swift. But we'll see what...
3 successes for slashing off. Well, hopefully, what he wanted to do was hack off his hand, but I guess he's only going to, at the very least, cut it up pretty bad.
Yeah, and you know it's vampires and it's not very aggravated, and they heal super fast. So it's like he cuts. What does Shiv do?
Get up and I don't know, hold, like just try and hold on to Rose, like so she doesn't get tossed in the pit.
All right, so then I'm gonna paint the scene because Sean is also there. Amber's also there because they just pushed him over the edge, so he flew.
Oh.
And he then grabbed. So it's like midair. And Chris has jumped forwards and like trying to hack off the arm like midair. The hunters are doing something. I'm not going to tell what that is yet. And Shiv gets to do something, maybe. Depends how she rolls.
She rolled 7, so
she rolled. What is it?
I don't know. I can take pictures and show. I'm not lying.
Someone duped my ass.
Like today is a good day for rolling.
Don't shame the dices for rolling good.
I love my dices today. I can't say anything else.
Well, then the scene is going to look a little bit different where we stop. The wild rose, Aiden, Trixie, has been pulled back. You managed to grab the hand. But now it's the opposite. The Black Duke is dragging. So it's like slow motion, you grab. Will you be pulled over? Will you manage to pull back? Will they help? Will it go boom?
Yes.
And will the hunters finally do what they're supposed to do? And not kill you a lot in the process. We'll see next time.
Let it be Tuesday soon.
And I'm sorry about the gas thing, but if I'm gonna rule on something, I need to know exactly what it is, and if I don't know what it is, I'm gonna look it up. So there.
I'm glad you took so long, so we could all agree that he shouldn't do it.
Everybody's like, if you get, for so long I didn't give my players bazookas or hand grenades because they were like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna throw a hand grenade. I'm like, into a crowd. They're like, yeah. I'm like, you guys are dicks.
Hand grenades are dicks.
Yeah,
welding
but like
torches are
players that walk around and throwing hand grenades in the crowds are dicks.
Yeah.
So that's like anything that go boom, I'm like, Well, how much of a boom is it? Are you booming? Who are you killing? Are you killing my player characters? I'm the one that gets to kill player characters. Fuck you and fuck you and fuck you.
Hand grenades are better used in close quarters and tight rooms.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's either that or used to hurt people. Throw it somewhere and make them run the other way.
Yes.
Bad news, bad news.
I didn't die yet.
There's a yet caveat in
Not
there.
in lack of
I've been trying to push you in that pit. It's not been a lack of
Nobody
I mean,
puts
it's
Shiv
my
in the
great
pit.
stilettos. I mean, it hurts to get like multiple kicks with a
at least
stiletto.
it's like at least I just want the birth, and you're denying me it.
Fuck you and
Oh,
your
you can have it
birth.
with the Dark Duke and a little time bomb as well.
I'm like, it's gonna be pretty. It's a baby, and you're like, no.
Not
There's
yet.
a next time.
He's gonna be thrown out with the bathwater. Fuck him.
Oh.
But no, it's a pretty baby. He needs to be born.
He will be Bjorn
Not
again.
on my watch or something. Yeah.
We'll see. All right. As always, please stay safe. Thank you to my players for being awesome and challenging me with things I don't know. I've learned something today about the acetylene thingy.
Things that go boom.
Thank you. And thank you for your comments, likes, and follows. And we're actually getting close to season 2 final. We only have a couple episodes to go, and then we're done for season 2.
Hopefully we'll survive.
We might be done in the next one.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. Stay safe. Good luck. Have fun. Summer. All that jazz. Bye.
Bye.
Dun, dun, dun.